All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of August 3rd. In-house throwdown is set. We just finished the workouts, so we'll try to get them out as soon as possible, and then we'll release some videos on the standards and how you guys are going to do that. So, again, guys, we have 3 divisions, so the key is there's a spot for everyone. If you want to participate and you do not have a partner, let us know and we will find you a partner so you can play around. All right, Monday, every 90 seconds, 1 rep for 15 rounds. Okay, so you got 15 chances. All right, we've done this format for 30 seconds, for 45 or 40-ish, then a minute, now 90. All right, we want to hit a heavy weight. Okay, if you feel comfortable, all right, working up to a 1 rep max, then that's what we're prescribing today. All right, but if you're not comfortable with that, go ahead and hit 3 reps every round. You'll get yourself up to about 45 reps. Okay, afterwards, you get a little break, and then you'll go ahead into like a version of the master workout that I did at Games, event number 5. Has a little adjustment, okay, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's 21-12 thruster burpee, 15-9 thruster burpee, 9-6, and then 6-3. Okay, on this workout, guys, be smooth. All right, 21 unbroken thrusters is a lot. It's not a lot of burpees, but the round of 15 and 9 on the thrusters is really what it's going to come down to. So this is a workout. Stay nice and composed. Maybe quick 7s, maybe quick 5s, maybe 8-7 on the round of 15. Steady on the burpee. Okay, but this is a short workout. It has a 7-minute cap. All right. Okay, Tuesday's week 11. We have 1 more week on our shoulder to overhead, so we will be done next week with both of our lifts. 3 reps this week. All right, so again, building off of what you did for last week on sets of 5, and then go ahead, all right, and add weight accordingly. Again, we're still trying to refine this movement, so you guys that are struggling, don't go too heavy, all right, especially on those early rounds. All right, create a good muscle memory on the movement, and then add weight as you need to make it more challenging for yourself. Okay, so we have pull-ups in between. Again, it's only 4 sets. All right, so use the charts and go ahead and work on your pulling. You'll get a break, put the weights away. Actually, you can probably leave the weights to the side, but clean up everything. Deck of cards. Coaches, pick about 15 minutes worth of cards. All right, maybe you have a little bit more time because you're doing good or you don't have a lot of people in class. All right, but just take advantage of that time. It could be somewhere between 13 and 16 minutes. All right, you pull a card, you do the reps, you move everybody along. Again, this is one of those workouts where more than likely I would split everybody up into 4 groups. This way you don't have to put out that much of equipment. This way there are some overlapping boxes available for people to go ahead and when they come to the box. And coaches, when you're picking cards, once the majority of the people have finished the reps at that movement, pick the next card. Do not wait for people. Oh, I have a few more reps. Listen, you're going to come right back to that movement in 4 more cards. So if they have a struggle hitting a big number, then just move on, go to the next movement, all right? And then you'll be able to, kind of stay on track instead of answering questions of, what was the card 3 cards ago, all right? All right. Also, I do suggest pulling out maybe a few more boxes because you do have push-ups as well as box step-ups, all right? Wednesday. So Wednesday is 6 rounds of each, all right? It's every 15 seconds for 6 rounds, all right? It's every 30 seconds for 6 rounds, every 45 for 6 rounds, every minute on the minute for 6 rounds. However, you're going to add a movement every single, let's say, 6 rounds, okay? All right? So for the first every 15 seconds, 1 power clean, 1 front squat. You're not going to have time for weight changes, so pick a nice and light weight. It's a warm-up. Next one, power clean from the floor, hang power, and a front squat. 30 seconds, you may have time to slide over the blue or greens over the clips, maybe, all right? Every 45 seconds, you'll definitely have time to make a weight change here, okay? That's power clean, hang power, hang squat, front squat. And then every minute, you'll definitely have some time here too as well. Okay, so power clean, hang power, hang squat, drop the bar, and then squat clean from the floor. All right, after that, you're going to think about what is a heavy squat clean for you. All right, because you're going to pick one of those weights to go ahead and knock out this every 90 seconds. All right, so how it goes is that it's 1 squat clean and 3 wall walks every 90 seconds. But I'm considering changing this, coaches. I probably am going to add a row into this. I don't know if I'm going to go every 90 seconds or maybe every 2 minutes. I haven't decided, but there will be a change on the conditioning for Wednesday. All right. All right. Run to every 4 minutes for 8. This is 32 minutes long. This is way harder than it looks, okay, because really there's no break. You're going to run 200 meters, all right? I'm sorry, you're going to run 200 meters, all right? When you come back from the 200-meter run, you're going to go ahead and you're going to do on rounds 300 meters. I'm sorry, that's run 300 meters, 200 for the scale, all right? So when you come back from the run, all right, on rounds 1, 3, 5, and 7, 4 times, you'll do 17 toe to bar, all right? On rounds 2, 4, 6, and 8, you'll do 4 rope climbs. When you're done, you'll go outside where your farmer weights will be on the turf, and you'll pick those up, all right? You do not do farmer's holds inside the gym, okay? Because then the clock beeps, you run outside, and then you have to spend all this time, okay, all right, going in and out of the gym, putting the weights down inside the gym. It's a nightmare, all right, and it takes too long. So the run should take you about 90 seconds, all right? The movement, all right, should take you somewhere around 90 seconds. That's going to give you a full minute at least to hold on to the farmer weights, okay? All right, Friday, tripping on EMOMs, okay? So these are triplet EMOMs, okay? It's pretty much a death by on the wall ball. So this is the first cluster, all right? It's a 3-minute working interval, and it's a 2-minute resting interval. So you're going to do 1 wall ball. How long is that going to take? 2 seconds, all right? Time remaining, you're going to do some double unders, all right? As many as you can. Then clock is going to beep, beep, all right? You're going to do 2 wall ball. Time remaining, max rep dumbbell snatch, all right? Clock is going to beep, beep. You're going to do 3 wall ball and time remaining, max rep, just regular good old-fashioned burpees. And then you're going to rest. And then the next round's going to go 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 4, 5. The last round goes 8, 9, 10. So the nice thing about this workout is that there's never that more than 10 wall ball to do in a round, okay? So this workout is designed for you to do all the wall ball reps unbroken and go nice and steady on the movement, all right? Depending on what movement you're on, okay, all right, and you know, maybe what your skill level is, okay, all right. If you can crush burpee, I would be nice and slow unless it's your last movement, all right, which it is, okay. Dumbbell snatch, nice and steady, all right. Double unders or crossovers or singles, nice and steady, but not slow because you're only working 3 minutes, all right? I would use round number 1 as kind of like a testing ground to see how well the 2-minute recovers you so that you can go ahead and attack the next triplet, all right, that's coming up after the break, all right? Saturday is a partner chipper. This one looks like pretty fun. You're going to do 100 deadlifts between you and your partner, all right? 80 power cleans, 60 push press, 40 front squats, 20 bar muscle up or 40 chest to bar or 50 regular pull-ups, 30 thruster, 50 push jerk, 70 hang power cleans, and then 90 calories on the bike, all right? You will run 200 meters after every single movement. You're done with the deadlift, you run. You're done with the push press, you run. You're done with the bike, you run, all right? It's a mile of total running. This is going to be long. The weights are fairly light at 115 and 75. They're meant to be because hopefully you can finish in the time allowed, but you might not, especially with a 90 cal bike. Sunday is Jonathan's workout. He has an AMRAP all right, with dumbbell snatch, air squats, and burpees over the dumbbell. The little break there, all right, and then after that, 4 rounds for time on dumbbell overhead walking lunges, push-up, sit-up, and double unders, okay? That is our week in-house throwdown. Be a part of it.